And another home run for Babe Ruth.
Hi, I'm Babe Ruth. I was born on February 6, 1895. When I was a boy, my family was very poor. I lived in a poor waterfront neighborhood in Baltimore, Maryland. It was called Pigtown because pigs were brought in on trains, and they herded through the streets to the slaughterhouse. I was a wild boy, and I always got in trouble. At the age of 9, I chewed tobacco and drank alcohol. There were many troublesome boys like me in Baltimore. Many boys liked baseball like me. It was the most popular sport in America in those days. My father owned a bar. My mom and dad had 8 children, and only me and my sister lived to adulthood in 1906. My parents sent me to St. Mary's Industrial School for Boys because they couldn't handle me. I was always getting in trouble. I played baseball with other boys. There was a priest named Brother Messias who gave me discipline and order. He helped to make me a better boy. When he saw I was good at baseball, he started a league with 40 teams. When my mother died from tuberculosis in 1912, I lived permanently at the school. Then when I was 19, I started to play in the major league for the Boston Red Sox. I was paid $600 a year. After the first year, I was considered the best minor league rookie of the minors. On July 11th, 1914, I started to play for the Boston Red Sox in the major leagues. I hit my first home run in the league on May 6, 1915. People were amazed to watch me bat. I started making more money, and so I started to spend my money on cars. I was reckless and I didn't follow the rules. I would go out and stay out all night. The Boston Red Sox sold me to the New York Yankees in 1920. I started to earn $20,000 a year. By the end of my career, I was making $80,000 a year. I'm a standout baseball player for a few reasons. I was famous for my home runs, but I also was a great pitcher. I pitched 29.66 scoreless innings in a row in the World Series. My record stood for 42 years in 1920. I had the most home runs in the season with 62 home runs. I also hit the first home run in Yankee Stadium. My most famous home run was in 1932 during the World Series, where I pointed to where the ball was going to go on my final pitch. I hit the ball and it was a home run. During the course of my career, I hit 714 home runs. I became a legend during the tough times in America. You are probably wondering how many seasons I played in the MLB. I played 22 seasons and was in the World Series. I was in 10 World Series. I also had 714 home runs. I also pitched 29.66 scoreless innings in a row during the World Series. I was one of the first 5 players to be inducted to the Sports Hall of Fame. I died of cancer on August 16, 1948 in New York City. I was buried in Hawthorne, New York. I died of pneumonia and metastatic cancer. I was 53 years old when I died.